In the vast deserts of California, America, lies a place known as Death Valley. A specific section of this desert is called the Racetrack Playa. Hidden in the heart of this dry lakebed, stretching for miles upon miles, is one of nature's most bizarre and incredible whims. Hundreds of massive, heavy rocks lying on the ground here move from one place to another entirely on their own. Without the help of any human or animal, individual rocks weighing hundreds of kilograms have been shifting across the dirt for miles. For decades, this was a deep and unsolved mystery for scientists. These mysterious rocks are called sliding stones or sailing stones. Not only do these rocks move from one place to another, but they also leave clear tracks of their movement behind them. Looking at these long, linear tracks on the ground, one can clearly understand the exact path the rock took. The strangest thing is, some rocks moved in a perfectly straight line, while others suddenly changed direction, bending left or right. Sometimes, two rocks traveling side by side suddenly veered off in opposite directions. Even after keeping a strict watch over this desert for years, researchers never saw a single rock move with their own eyes. Yet, returning after a few days, they would find the rocks had moved far away from their previous locations. Initially, various supernatural theories and superstitions circulated among people regarding this phenomenon. Many locals believed that invisible ghosts or spirits inhabited this desolate part of the desert, dragging the rocks from one place to another under the cover of darkness. Many alien researchers also claimed that extraterrestrials visited Earth and applied their special powers to these rocks, causing them to move on their own. Not just ordinary people, but by the mid-20th century, this mystery kept geologists and scientists themselves awake at night. In 1948, formal scientific research on these rocks began for the first time. Scientists gave each rock a distinct name and drove iron stakes around them so any movement could be easily detected. But even as years passed, no one could grasp its actual mechanism. For a long time, scientists theorized that perhaps fierce desert winds caused the rocks to slide across the ground. But a major flaw in this theory emerged when it was discovered that some rocks weighed over 300 kilograms. The superhuman wind speeds required to drag a 300-kilogram heavy rock across the dirt never existed in that desert. As a result, the wind-only theory was completely dismissed. Next, researchers thought there might be an intense magnetic field beneath the ground, attracting and pulling the rocks along. But tests revealed no existence of any such powerful magnetic elements in the desert soil. The mystery only seemed to deepen day by day. Finally, in 2014, a team of scientists from California's Scripps Institution of Oceanography managed to solve this mystery with 100% accuracy using modern technology. They attached GPS trackers to several rocks and set up high-powered time-lapse cameras. After a long wait, what the camera footage captured stunned the global scientific community. It turned out that a bizarre combination of nature's elements was actually behind this incredible phenomenon. Although this region of Death Valley is extremely dry, it occasionally sees light rainfall during the winter. That rainwater pools over the desert mud, creating a shallow lake. And in the freezing cold of winter nights, the surface of that standing water freezes, turning into a sheet of ice as thin as glass. The next morning, when the sun rises, the heat causes that thin ice sheet to break apart into small, floating panels. Right at that time, if a light breeze begins to blow across the desert, the force of the wind pushes these floating sheets of ice forward at a very slow pace, and the massive rocks stuck within or in front of these ice panels, their weight is reduced to near zero against the immense sheer force of the moving ice. As the ice sheets slide across the ground, propelled by the wind, the massive rocks caught in them also move forward at a glacial pace, traveling just a few inches per second. Because of the mud underneath, deep tracks are carved behind the rocks. Towards noon, as the sun beats down harder, the ice melts completely, evaporating into the air, and the mud dries and hardens. As a result, all that remains in the desert are those heavy rocks and the long, mysterious tracks of their movement trailing behind them. Once scientists discovered this natural mechanism, the greatest geological mystery of the century came to an end.
It wasn't supernatural forces or aliens, but rather a perfect symphony of water, ice, mud, and wind that held the ultimate secret to these living stones. Yet, even though the mystery is solved, thousands of tourists flock to America's Death Valley every year to witness this incredible sight of nature with their own eyes. In the heart of that boundless desert, stretching for miles, the silent journey of these solitary stones continues to give people a strange sense of thrill to this day. What are your thoughts on this bizarre creation of nature? Let us know in the comments.
If you liked the video, hit the like button and make sure to subscribe to our channel. Thank you.